We're here in the Bayou City, Houston, Texas. Thanks for being here with us again. We're midway through the season, and each of tonight's teams ready to start the second half with a win as the Jaguars square off against the home team. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Brown is just about ready to kick this one away.
Beasley back to return.
This one is handled by Beasley. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time. A much anticipated matchup, John, is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Takes on one of the top defenses in the league.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Al. If this defensive line can get some penetration early, especially from the weak side, I think they're going to have a chance to get some sacks and hurry the passer. You can't let the quarterback set up back there or this guy will just tear you apart.
Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
24-yard line.
Cross play to the left. Sharper is there for the tackle at the 25.
When he sees something open to the inside, he has to take it. This defense has a lot of those quick linebackers and safeties, and that makes it very difficult to run to the outside against them.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. Throwing. Good pressure up front forces the incompletion.
You know that the defensive coordinator loves it when he could drop additional guys back in coverage but still get pressure on the quarterback.
Barker is ready to punt this one away. Manning back to return. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go. So we're going to take it. There we go, D. All right, now.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3.
Let's go.
To carry it, breaks the tackle. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. The defensive tackle stops him at the line of scrimmage. Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Check it. Stay both now.
Jacksonville goes with a four-man front. Drops back, under pressure, gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. Smith is there for the tackle at the 43. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Looking to convert on third down, they have to get it to the 42.
Not 1 inch, fellas. Screen down.
Davis, the deep man.
Watch your eyes. Here I come.
Going for the first on short yardage. Throwing. And this pass is completed. Hardy is there on the stop at the 35.
Back it up, baby. All day, baby. Come on. Strong, two backers. Set. Hey. No more, fellas.
Tucks it away. Smith comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line.
Now they got to keep going at him. If they can get that defense tired and on its heels, these games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Set.
Hand it off to the back. It's on the ground. The Jaguars get it. What a great strip.
Covered by the defense.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hey, let's go, 1D. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Jaguars line up in the bunch formation. They'll pass on first down. Plenty of time. Manning is there on the stop at the 40.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on first down.
Pickup of about 8.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 40-yard line.
All right, let's go. Watch each other back. Not today.
Cardell, the motion man.
There we go, D.
Drops back.
Look up, look up.
He's going to run it. Big opening. And he slides down to avoid the hit.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time, it got him a first down.
Strong, two backers. Ain't no thing. Get me going. Get some swag going. Watch out. Let's go.
He hands it off. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 49.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Nickelback in this time.
No stop that motor. Hey. They soft, man.
With the throw, and he makes the grab. Lewis can't get anything more after making the catch.
5-yard gain on the play.
Third down. To convert, they have to get it to the 45-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here we go. Hey, watch
The
that
home
screen.
team with a 4-man front. He gets the carry. Great fake. Throwing. Robinson is there on the stop at the 23. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
First and 10.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's go. No, one.
The home team line up in a 4-3.
We gonna take it.
A little misdirection. Williams is there for the tackle.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
1-yard gain on that play.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Keep the back. Yes, on.
The home team with a 4-man front.
Do something.
Looks like someone jumped early.
Dead ball. False start on the offense.
Searcy
Still
moved
second
a
down.
little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
So we'll have a 2nd and long after the penalty. Out of the gun. Williams, the motion man.
Check it. We turning it up. Don't make a play.
Drops back, uses the pump. He'll keep it. Number 91 is there for the tackle at the 17. And John, he makes the call and does it himself.
And what they have to do to stop that kind of play is get a good rush up the middle from the tackles and have the ends take an outside rush to keep them in the pocket. Well, that's what will happen.
Hold the look. Watch in. Get me going. Come on.
Pressure gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Sharper comes up to make the play at the 12. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Let's go, one deep. All day, baby. Come on.
The home team with a 4-man front. This one is handed off. The Loach is there on the stop at the 9. And a pickup of about 2. 9 yards will get them 6 points.
On the 9-yard line.
Let's go, D. Go again. Let us dictate.
Taylor, the lone setback.
Hey, watch the screen.
Gives the ball off. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
11 yards to the end zone. The home team with a four-man front.
Solid 29.
Dropping back, closing in.
And here's the thing. Yeah, the defense gets into the backfield, but you got to be able to move your feet, avoid the rush to give yourself a little more time. He just didn't do it.
Here we go. This will take the lead. Through the uprights and good.
They were able to pick up a few first downs there to give their kicker a chance. And he was able to do the rest to make it an effective drive.
Scobie comes in to kick off.
For the kickoff. Number 20 back to return.
Good distance. This one is taken by Manning. Houston is trying to take the lead on this drive as they take over. First and 10.
The drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby. I'm coming through, baby.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Stroud comes up to make the play. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 3-0. Jaguars.
3, the home team. Nothing.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Clear! Clear! What screen?
Davis, the deep man, dropping back, throws it. Almost intercepted. Vickers was the intended receiver on that play. Nelson was there on the coverage.
Third and 9. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Hold the look. Hey, let's go one deep.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
We turning it up. Watch each other back. Deuce it, deuce it. Let's go, boys.
Looking for the long completion. It's caught. Beasley is there on the stop at the 31-yard line.
The thing that David Carr really does well is run and throw. Play action pass, bootleg pass, pass him from out there on the perimeter. He can be running and change from a runner to a thrower as quickly and as well as anyone.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package with the pass, and this pass is completed. Williams is there for the tackle at the 25. Vickers picks up about 6 after that catch. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch the play. You gotta believe it. It's our day.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Misses the tackle. Henderson drags the ball carrier down behind the line.
They went the wrong way on that one. Maybe they should stick to running between the tackles, because this defense has a lot of speed, and they can chase down those runs to the outside.
Third down here, and they have to get to the 21-yard line for a new first down. The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. It's the toss to the right. Beasley is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Can't get to the marker on third down, so let's see if the place kicker comes in now. Kevin Jones will tie this game up if the field goal is good. The kick sails through. It's good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Brown in to kick this one off. Sends it sailing. This one is taken by number 32. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
No, one. Everything you got.
Taylor, the lone setback. A little misdirection. flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense. Wilson records the tackle.
Holding on the offense. Number 83.
And the call does go against the offense, so they'll get pushed back 10 yards.
Some of these guys wear jerseys 2 sizes too small, or they tape them to their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
Get me going. All right, here we go. Set. Safety run.
Gets the pass off, hits the receiver on the screen. Cardell makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
It's second down and a long way to go.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Let us dictate. Watch the snap down.
They'll go with the quarter defense.
Let's go.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 28.
Taylor
Still
was
second
flagged
down.
for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining
Second
focus.
and long.
After the penalty, it's
Ball
now
on the
second and
8-yard
long.
line.
They soft, man.
The Jaguars line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
Go. That's what I'm gonna do, baby.
Throws it. Drops the interception.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
So we gonna take it. Come on.
The Jaguars line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
Rock and roll. Get some slack going.
Pump fakes. Gets the pass off. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 49. They had no trouble going up top that time.
And you saw his speed there. He had a gear, then the ball was in the air, then he had another gear.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Rush in. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. All day, baby. Come on. Danny. It's showtime, baby.
Looking upfield. Nice play fake. With the pass, he hits his receiver. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Turn it up now. Will.
The home team line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay, slips the tackle. Wilson is there on the stop at the 20. Taylor picks up some tough yards there. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Hey, watch
Their
that.
last red zone trip resulted in a field goal. Tosses it out to the left.
I'll tell you, the quickest way down the field is straight ahead. Going outside, dancing around and all that stuff, that's not going to help you move the ball.
If they can get it to the 15-yard line, they'll get a first down.
Safety right. Under 10.
Brunell scans the defense from the gun, dropping back, throws it, and it's complete. Joseph is there for the tackle at the 12. Cardell catches a beautiful pass, John, and that'll pick up a first down.
Yeah, that ball had plenty of motion on it. Nice tight spiral and perfect placement.
So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
All right, now.
Number 32, the deep man.
Deuce it. Watch out.
To carry it, number 59 comes up to make the play at the 12-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
12 yards needed to get into the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Strong right. All on us, y'all. Blue down. Keep moving.
A little misdirection. Great move to get free. Williams is there on the stop at the 9-yard line. Short gain, big hit by the defensive end. Nine yards, they'll be in the end zone.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Watch screen. It's showtime, baby.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 3-yard line. They can't get the first down, but they're in field goal range. Brady will put them in the lead if he makes this. The kick sails through. It's good.
Each play you run on offense tires out the defense a little more. When you can put together that many plays in a row, it gets you into scoring position. This time, it got him 3.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Number 20 back deep to return.
Nice distance. This one is fielded by Slayton. They're ready to go again after that last drive ended with a field goal.
On the return.
Two-minute warning coming up.
At the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
I'm coming through, baby.
They'll go from the I formation.
Here we go, baby.
Hand it off to the fullback. They'll go with a play fake with the throw, and it's caught. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 28. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Come on. Lucky. Let's do our thing.
Only one man back. Hands it off. Nelson is there for the tackle. Davis runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
34-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Don't stop that motor.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Let's go. You gotta believe it. It's our game. What's the hard count? Keep it up.
He hands it off. Nelson is there on the stop at the 40-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Here comes the blitz. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, let's go 1 deep from the start.
Carr scans the defense from the gun. With the throw. Incomplete pass. Not one of his better throws, missing long.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here we go. It's too much for him. Let's make a play. Solid.
Slayton, the lone back.
Back it up, baby.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Picked off.
Now that was just a bad decision. Look at this. 2 defenders right near the receiver. Now there are a few guys who think they can squeeze the ball into double coverage, and he's one of them. That time he gambled, and he lost.
He's back. Clear. One of us gonna make a play. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Keep the throttle down. All right, now. Here we go, D. Watch out.
Throwing. The wide receiver has it. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 48-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. X, let's go.
Brunell out of the gun. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Cardell was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Here we go, baby. Let's go.
The home team come out in a 4-3.
It's on. Play football.
With the pass. Caught out of bounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Lewis was his intended target.
Third and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let's make a play. Keep it up. Hold the
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
Ball on the 25-yard line. Jacksonville calls a timeout. They have 2 remaining. There's about 1 minute left.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
They soft, man. Bring it on.
Taylor lines up behind his fullback in the I. He gets the carry. Number 59 comes up to make the play. At the 25. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
The home team come out in a 4-3.
Hey, watch the ball.
Gives the ball off. They're going to spot this one at the 20. That's a half dozen tackles now. Taylor with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. If they can get it to the 15-yard line, they'll get a first down.
Here we go. Come on.
They're inside the 20 and have a 3-point lead. Trying for the end zone before halftime. Nearly intercepted. 4th down here, John, a lot better than a turnover.
Which is what the defense should have had on that play.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. The kick sails through. It's good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Scobie will be kicking off.
Manning back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is handled by Manning. The home team don't have much time as they start their drive at the 25. First and 10.
The drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Davis in the backfield. Pass play here on first down with the throw. Hardy comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
Ball on their own 38.
Danny.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package.
From the start. It's on. Not today. Defense, get ready. All right, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Going to the air on first down. Keeps it. Smith is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. Hold on a second. It looks like there's a penalty on the
defense. Number 52.
They called it inadvertent.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big that you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hey, stretch. Here we go. Let's go.
Carr from the shotgun.
What's in? Hey. We're talking about bringing.
Here they come. Nelson is there on the stop. He was looking for some room on the ground, but the defense was right there.
Running with a quarterback can be very effective if the defense isn't expecting it. But they were in good position, and they got to him very quickly on that play.
Under 10.
Carr sends a man in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Going deep, looking for something in the end zone. Incomplete. A little too much touch.
Davis, the intended receiver, on the play. Third and 9. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Watch the outside. Watch your eyes. Check it.
Jacksonville looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Dropping back. Stepping up with the throw. Mathis is there on the stop at the 37. Johnson caught it short of the first down marker. Houston calls a timeout. They have no timeouts left. Brown needs to put everything he has into this one. Through the uprights. What a kick. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Jacksonville 9, Houston 6.
The home team 6. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Scobie is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Manning back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is taken by Manning. Houston trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead.
They'll start the drive at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hold the look. Let's go.
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front, going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. He can't bring it down inbounds.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Davis was the intended receiver on that play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
What's the run? Temple. Set. Need a hammer, not the nail.
Hand off to the tailback. Nelson is there on the stop at the 34. It brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. But you got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
Handed off to the back. Henderson is there for the tackle at the 35-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
1-yard gain on that play. Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Keep moving.
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front. Play action with the throw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Make him dump it on. There we go, D. Get it, son.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Steps up into the pocket. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete.
Yep, he slung it downfield looking for the big play. He just had too much arm on it.
Johnson was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Turk will come in now to punt it away. Number 32 lines up deep for the punt return. From the 14. That was a great kick, sailing more than 50 yards.
Gain of 4 yards.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Throw right. They saw
The home team with a 4-man front. Tosses it out to the left. Williams is there on the stop at the 13.
When you run those types of plays with this kind of field position, you better make sure you don't go backwards.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
everything you got. Play hard and fast, baby. Suck it up, baby.
The Jaguars line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Drops back. Pumps. Going for the deep man. He has it. The receiver breaks free. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. Big opening drive, moving down the field and putting it into the end zone.
That's excellent execution by the guys out there on offense. They looked confident, moved the ball, and found the end zone. That's a great way to start the second half.
Scobie comes in to kick off.
For the kickoff. Number 20 back deep to return.
This one is taken by Slayton. They're just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch it fake. Hold the look. Yeah.
Jacksonville goes with a four-man front. Under pressure, and it's intercepted. Smith takes it back to the 23. So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 23-yard line. The home team with a four-man front. Long throw. Ooh, nearly picked off.
I'll tell you, he was looking for the big play the other way, and he let that ball go right through his fingers.
Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Good shoot. Go make a play.
Only one man in the backfield.
We like to practice.
Handed off to the back. Number 91 comes up to make the play. At the 18, Taylor rumbles forward for a gain of 4. It's third down now, and to convert, they have to get it to the 13. And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. Brunell sends a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Great fake. DeLoach is there on the stop at the 23. Brunell didn't have a chance to get that one away. They were right there in his face.
You can say that again. That was probably less than a second after he faked the ball to the running back.
Scobie comes into the game to try the field goal. The field goal attempt is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, and I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Number 20 back to return.
Booming kick downfield. This one is taken by Slayton. The defensive unit forced an interception the last time they were on the field. Ball on their own 25.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Come on. We coming to wreck.
Jacksonville goes with a four-man front. Handed off. Great fake. Throwing. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Get my cut back.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Blitz is coming. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off. Can't complete the short pass attempt, so they'll have a third down now.
Third and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Ain't no way. All on us.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Daniels, the motion man.
They worry about us coming.
Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Walter was his intended target. Williams with the coverage.
On the play.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Turk comes into the game for the punt. Number 32 sets up to run back the punt. from the 29.
45-yard punt, return for a gain of 3 yards.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Rush in. Here we go.
Taylor, the deep man, gets the call. Nice play fake. He finds his man. Beat the blitz, decent game.
He never seems to rush back there in the pocket. He takes his time, finds his man, and puts it right on the money.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Knock him out. Watch your eyes. There you go.
Drops back. Fakes the throw. With the throw, the pass falls incomplete. A little bit long, overthrowing the receiver.
That might have had something to do with his follow-through. If you release the pass just a little late, you're going to see underthrows or balls thrown into the ground. If you release it too early, then you'll see an overthrow like that.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line. Jacksonville can't keep their drives going, John. They failed on 6 third downs.
Yeah, they're not calling their best plays on third down, and they're predictable, which makes it easier for the defense to make the stop.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. This one goes out of bounds.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
Ball on their own 9.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Turn it up now.
They're having no success running on first down.
Which is one reason why they find themselves on the short end of the stick right now. It's hard to have consistent success without balance. He saw where he wanted to go with it, and before he knew it, the hole was closing up.
Ball on their own 8.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Danny.
Davis, the lone back.
Will. You gotta believe it. It's RJ. Get it up.
Throwing. He went up there and he got it. Nelson is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line. Daniels makes a very difficult catch to secure the first down.
When you go up like that, coming down with it is usually not much fun, especially when you got guys nearby who are waiting to put a lick on you.
Keep it up. All right, let's go.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Beasley comes up to make the play at the 32.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
2nd and 2 coming up here.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Keep moving. Let's turn it up, D.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3.
Stay both now. Do something.
Throwing. He has his receiver with some running room. Hardy is there on the stop at the 36, and it's good for a first down. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
So we gonna take it. What's the hard count?
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Throws it, jumps, and he has it. Cree is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Andre Johnson bails his quarterback out by making a spectacular catch.
Yep, that was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
Watch the screen. One back. One of us gonna make a play.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Handoff on the draw. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense.
Number 74.
They'll get him for holding here.
I didn't really see a hold on that one. That could be one of those phantom calls.
Two minutes left in the quarter.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Let's run, man. What screen?
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Hand it off. Fakes the handoff. Pressure, launching the pass deep down the right side. He has it. Runs through the tackle. The 10. Touchdown, Houston.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The point after is good.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
Brown in to kick this one off. He got all of that one. This one is handled by number 32. The defense forced the punt the last time after 3 plays. Ball on their own 25.
Will start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Too deep. Watch a man.
Despite very little success running on first down, they still lead.
And running is important, but they've got other weapons that can get them in the end zone.
He takes the delayed handoff. Number 59 is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
1-yard gain on that play. 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Be careful. Get it.
The home team with a 4-man front. Here they come. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Short pass completed to the wide receiver on the right side. Cardell goes down after a minimal gain. Third down and long coming up here.
On the 26-yard line.
Yes, on. Hold the
The
line.
home team come out in a nickel package. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Wilson comes up to make the play. He continues to move the ball through the air very effectively. And he's now accounted for over 250 yards passing. Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Get some swat going.
The home team with a 4-man front.
It's on.
Hands it off. Eugene Wilson has been around the ball all day and records his 4th tackle.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Jaguars ahead of the home team, 19-13. And we'll start the 4th quarter.
To begin. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Here I go. Not today. Turn it up now.
The home team line up in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Number 59 is there on the stop at the 43. Taylor battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hand off to the tailback. Brown makes the stop before the first down is reached. A 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Barker is ready to punt this one away. Manning sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
We've got a good one going here today.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
There we go, deep.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front, looking to run it here. Smith is there on the stop at the 24. Davis rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Second and 6.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All on up.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Throws it. He can't stay inbounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Walter was the intended receiver on that play.
24-yard line.
No more, fellas. Get it started.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
With the pass, incomplete pass. Cree whacks him, causing the incompletion.
I'll tell you, there are plenty of guys in the league who take pride in making hits like that, especially when it causes an incompletion.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. From the 27-yard line.
49-yard punt, return for a gain of 2 yards.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
They'll pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Now, who are they going to call a penalty on here? This one will be spotted at the 41. It's 3 tackles so far for him today.
On the offense, number 82.
The receiver was a little too physical on that play.
It didn't look like the quarterback put enough arm into that one. And the receiver fought the defender trying to come back for the ball.
Come on, one of us gonna make a play. We like a practice rule.
The Jaguars line up in the bunch formation. Throwing. Right on target to the wide receiver. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brunell passed for his 10th touchdown of the season. Attempting to make it a 14-point spread, they'll take a shot at a 2-point conversion.
It's on. Hey, watch that screen. Yeah, you see me.
Gets the pass off, complete to the fullback.
You can't question the decision to go for 2. They just didn't call the right play and the defense stood tall.
Scobie is just about ready to kick this one away.
Jones back to return.
Good distance. This one is taken by Jones.
This is where all your guys on offense have to step up and make plays. Time's running out, and they're facing a pretty large deficit. So this is where you're going to have to try and execute and come up with a little luck maybe.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Turn it up now. They soft, man.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Hand it off. Hayward comes up to make the play. Davis takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we come. We're talking about brilliant.
Out of the I formation. The rush is on. He's going to run. Smith pulls him down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
This is it, man. All day, baby. Come on. Be strong.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Williams is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on third down, and he's there for the reception and the first down.
Let's go now. All on us, y'all. What screen? Go make a play. You gotta believe it.
A little misdirection. Hayward is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. Davis had very little help up front, maybe a yard or 2 on the play. Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Check it. Do something.
Out of the shotgun. With the throw. Jumps, and he has it. Dupree is there for the tackle at the 39.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Not today. Don't stop that motor. Stay at home.
Hands it off. Stroud comes up to make the play. Davis kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
They line up in the I formation. Here they come. Right on target to the wide receiver. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's what bringing the blitz will do. It'll force you to make the throw before you want to. They're just lucky he didn't throw it to the other team.
On third down, they have to get it to the 29-yard line for a first down. Carr scans the defense from the gun, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Beasley is there on the stop at the 24.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Hey, here we go. Under 10. Get some slack going.
To carry it, Creed is there for the tackle at the 12.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
We coming to wreck. Let's go.
Pass play here on first down to the end zone. Incomplete.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 21.
He
First
did
down.
prevent the touchdown, but it won't be easy now for the defense to stop them.
Yeah, sometimes an interference call can be the difference between the offense getting 3 or getting 7.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
They haven't managed a single trip into the red zone until just now in the fourth quarter. Looking for the goal line. Henderson comes up to make the play at the 1. Unusual call in this situation, John.
Generally, you're going to see a pass of some kind in that situation.
It's second and goal at the 1-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Turn it up now. Get it up.
Can he get there? Touchdown, home team.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
The point after is good. And with that touchdown, they'll move within 1 score as they find a way to get the ball into the end zone here in the final period, John.
Yeah, they took advantage of what they were being given. Now the defense has to come up with a key stop so they can get back on the field and try and win this thing.
Kevin Jones comes in to kick off. This one is handled by Beasley. Beasley takes this one back to the 18-yard line. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Blue down. Watch screen. Let's go.
Looking for room, spins away from the tackle. They'll spot this one at the 19. So that tackle now gives him 4. Taylor battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Get me going.
They'll go from the I formation. They give it to the halfback. Payne is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line. Pickup of about 8.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Third and 1 coming up on this play.
On the 27-yard line.
This is it. All right, here we go.
They've done very well on third down to this point. He tucks it away. Number 59 comes up to make the play at the 32.
Teams run in the middle about 80% of the time, and that's inside the tackles. So you have to be able to have some success doing it. This time, there was no problem getting it up in there.
Don't stop that motor.
The home team come out in a 4-3.
Watch out. You gotta have it, D. Here we come.
Fullback handoff. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line. Just a punishing run by the fullback.
And that's what he can do to you. You can't bring this guy down with an arm tackle. You got to swarm him. Get him from all sides, and then just take him to the ground.
It's second down and 3 to go.
Come on. Let's lucky. We like to practice rules. Strong right. Let's go now. Everything you got. One chin. All right, let's go. Let's run, man. What's the hard count? Let us dictate. Let's go. Yeah, Cole. Get it up. Deuce it, deuce it. Hey, watch that screen. Blue down, blue down. Watch out. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
They give it to the halfback. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line. Taylor battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Third and maybe one.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Check it. Clear. Clear. Hey, defense, get
And we can
back.
attribute
Watch
this
the
lead
ground.
to their ability to convert on third down.
Here we go. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
He hands it off. Number 59 is there on the stop at the 49. They get it again on third down.
That's the kind of thing that deflates a defense. They keep getting them in these third down situations, and they can't seem to get the offense off the field.
Get me going.
And there's the kneel down by the quarterback.
We coming to wreck. Let's go. Set. Play football. Yes, on. Defense, get ready. Under 10, 10. Hey, hey, hey. Get it up. Here we come. Yeah, you see it. Do something, do something. I can do it, baby. Let's run, man.
He'll take a knee.
Hey, look. We're talking about bringing. Come on.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Jacksonville 25, Houston 20.
The home team.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.
All right, guys. And take a look at some stuff that'll wrap us up for week 8. Game of the week next week: 4-3 Chargers at the 6-2 Steelers. We may do that on Saturday because we have games. Maybe even Friday night. But as always, we'll post them on YouTube if you want to catch them at a different time. And then our Monday night game for week 9 will be the Raiders at the Bears. Raiders. So let's go ahead and take a look next. Losing. All right, so let's go look at. So big game for Steelers on Monday night next week against the Raiders. They are a half game behind the Browns for first AFC North. Everybody in the AFC South is 2-5, so we can see take over in that division. See a lot of scoring out of the Colts, but their defense anybody that division out over time. We got the Dolphins a half a game ahead of the Bills in the AFC East. The West is a cluster as well, with the Chargers and the Raiders tied a half a game ahead of the Broncos. As we're about halfway. NFC North, we got the Bears with a 2-game lead over the Packers. They did not look good this last game. South is a jumbled up mess as well. Falcons a half a game, Bucks, Panthers, and the same. Ought to determine this stuff as well. Divisional tiebreakers currently go to the Bucks. With the NFC East, and Dallas is starting to run away with that one. We have over the Redskins. The NFC West, 49ers starting to take over in that division. Still a lot of football to play, so anything really could still happen, but some of the divisions starting to take a little shape. So let's go ahead and league leaders here. Rating with actual attempts would go to Otto Graham at 130.5. Touchdown, 5 interceptions. Right behind. No one else above 1. Downs. Peyton Manning with 22. Pardon me. Sinus issues today. Jim Hart right behind that with 21, but he's thrown 15 picks to go with it. Back. Doug Williams. Completion percentage. Attempts goes to Staubach at 7. Quarter comebacks. Doug Williams has 2 so far. Al Bowler with 1. How he got a job. Again, Madden 08, for those of you who don't know, that was the one that had position battles in the preseason. So when I sim the preseason, these rosters being as tightly packed as the ratings are, anybody can starter for the most part. There are a few exceptions. Their Bowler is the starter for name now. Keeping me. Anyway, he's probably not the one I would have expected starter for the. But we could look at the depth chart. Don't know why. I don't think this person that made these rosters used any of the current players. It wouldn't be Jackson. All right, so that's passing. Let's go on to rushing. Yardage leader currently is Thurman Thomas. Peyton had beats. He's only average 6.2 a game. Thomas is only X in 78.7, but he's touches. Those are the only 2 in the 600s. As that pans out as the season goes. Breaking tackles. Curtis Martin, 38. Alec Williams with 37. Peyton with 34. Paul Horning with Foreman with 31. In there. Fix that. I also have to fix kicker John Casey for the Panthers, I believe is left. So let me jot that down real quick so I don't misform his name. Yeah, it looks like. No, Bayou Boy did one of these rosters. And I think that's where I got the all-time ones, is his file. And the person that did a file as well that I have for some of the historic stuff I'm going to do later. Those will be your time sheets, I think. Then we got Sean Alexander and James, both with over 30. Look at the receiving. Raymond Berry with the most yardage. Killing it. Colts. They would be, I think, running away with that division if their defense could stop anybody. Their defense is struggling right. Carmichael with the Eagles. Only two over 1,000. Berry's the only over 1,100. Away with it. And then we got Stallworth and Calvin Johnson. The yards per game. Berry, Carmichael Johnson, and then Lavelli. So that's over 120 per game. And then the touchdown leader is Calvin Johnson, followed by Michael Irvin, Raymond Berry, and Dante Lavelli. Over 10. Has the most drops. Chris Carter of all people. I don't know. Don Maynard is in page. But he's not on my roster. So let's move on to, I don't really want to look at blocking. Defensively, tackle leader is Bonnie, because he's on Dolphins. My roster does not play for one. But then again, we're doing historical stuff, so it makes sense at all, to be honest. To each their own, I suppose. Tackles for a loss. Buckus in the lead. They tried doing pictures on this all-time stuff, and the glitch, but none of them are real. The other person that got the other file from doesn't have all-time in the file. Just the year stuff, and his pictures are, I think, incorrect. Once we get into historical league. Bobby Bell, tackles for loss right behind that. Brian Simmons, and then Elvin Bethea. And Chad Brown all over 10. Sack leaders, Jack Ham was 7. The Edwards, Bengals 5. Blunt and Woodson lead the way with 5. A bunch of people. Loud. Which Bird for the Bills, to speak. And Worley of all people. Those top. Joseph, I could see that maybe struggling. John Paul for the Browns. 30 each. Past deflections. John Paul, so that. Irvin. Barney. Made mine. Let's see. Forced fumbles. Willing, Harrison, Darden, Simmons, and Dewerson all recoveries. Mario Williams, Chris Jenkins, Larry Grantham, John Henderson, Michael Downs, and safeties. Moore, Glover, Buchanan, Williams I've recorded. Butler, Blunt, and gonna have rough for Butler. Often all that good defensive categories. Had few attempts, the lowest attempt totals for still at 100. Flip it. Have struggled as well. Scobie, Johnson, Murray, and Carney all below. Coach. Long field goals, Enroot and game-winning field goals made. 50 and Elam both with 1. Edney and Grammatica with 2 each. Attempted and made. But he's attempted. Kickoff. Touchbacks. Over 40 with Groza and Stenner. Then we'll go on. Hunting. Average really here. Got Donnie Jones for the Rams. Reggie wrote 40. Side to 20. Got Roby, Wilson, Mormon, and Johnson above 10. Hence, we can pin them. Longest punt so far belongs to Brian Barker. Win behind him. All right, so that's going to wrap us up for today. And actually, personal info, history. This year's stats. Yeah, this game was a bit of its time. I can't believe they've fallen. It's unfortunate because the game was really very deep. Field gameplay was actually time. All right, guys, that's going to wrap us up. Save it one more time just to be on the safe side. And we are going to call that a week. We'll see you next weekend for week 9. Hope you can join us again. We might do one of them Friday night. So many in between the game of the week and the Monday night game. I did that a couple. Probably do that a different Saturday morning or Friday. So I hope you guys can join us